Oh, hi, hey guys. Oh, I didn't realize I was on. Silly me. Oh, hey Jerry K. Oh, hey everyone. Hey girl, hey. I'm waiting for Stephanie. Hold on, maybe she's right here. Let's see. Stephanie STE. Well, I'm waiting for Stephanie and Sandra. There we go. About to start. I don't know if everyone's excited about that. I'm very excited. Any Waylon tips for casting? Hey, Steph.
Hey.
So someone said tips for casting for Big Brother and Survivor. I said, the biggest tip is to have a story where you're like, I am this, but I'm also this. That's what I think always works. What about you?
I mean, you have to catch their attention, but you have
Yeah.
to be yourself too. So you got to do something creative that kind of sets you aside, but that's not like stupid. Sandra said she's
Yeah.
there. Are you frozen? Am I
No, I'm
frozen?
here now.
Oh,
There's Michael. Okay, and then where's Sandra? There's Sandra. There we go. Hey, Michael and Sandra. I think I pressed accept. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Hey, Michael. Oh, there's Sandra. Hey,
Hey,
Sandra.
I was like, I'm here, Rachel, I'm here.
I'm sorry.
You're like, I'm waiting
Y'all,
for Sandra, Stephanie. I mean, yes,
no,
I was like, I'm here.
I was even like, I didn't even realize I was on live, and I'm like sitting there and I'm just like, scrolling through my phone. I don't know what's up with me today. It's like I've never used my phone before. So how you guys doing?
Good,
good. How
good.
Good.
are
Hey,
you?
Michael.
Hello.
Yay. I did the gymnastics drop off. Steph, what do you softball drop off?
At softball
Yeah. I'm
in the
Uber right
car.
now. Yeah, in the car.
Yep,
I have clocked in for my Uber duties.
correct. Yes.
Oh gosh.
So this is the perfect
Um,
timing because we have some time. We can do this. We can
yes,
chat. We can gossip. We can do all the
exactly.
things.
Ooh, Mary Tay said can't wait for the cruise. Yes, oh my gosh, I got my dresses today. I'm so excited.
Dude, we need like
They're
a lot of
so pretty,
outfits.
right?
There's a lot of events.
I
Yes.
That
am
dress is
There's
gorgeous,
Katie.
Rachel. Michael, what
Thank
are you
you.
wearing?
Listen,
What are you wearing,
let me
Michael?
tell you, I got a jacket and it's like black with gold paisley print. I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Very
Yes.
Oh my
Ellen
God, you're gonna
coming
look
of
so
you.
good.
Well, I didn't know nothing about dressing up until Stephanie called me today, and I was like, girl, I don't want to be buying a bunch of stuff and dragging a whole suitcase, but I'll dig in my
You
closet
have
and
to.
I'll grab a couple of pieces
Okay.
and I'll be ready.
So
Okay,
here's what I
perfect.
think we need to do. I think we need to have a couple pieces to be fabulous and fun and Ellen like, and then we need to be cruise like and ready to like
Yeah.
cruise and like be by the pool and hang out and have a good time and like do the thing.
Well, I heard that like my friend Jen, who's gone on this cruise before too, said that most of the time you do wear like your bikini or your like
Right.
swimsuit and then like
Just
a
like
cover up.
beachy attire, yeah.
Right,
And just be
beachy. But
comfortable.
yes, be comfortable. But then also like because we have so many events, you do need to prepare for
Well, there
those, I think.
are
Yeah.
Which
like
is
two
like
formal nights.
yeah,
So now we have the schedule so we can
yeah.
like talk about it.
Yeah.
So the
So
I
there
have
are two
to
formal
come to a
Rosebud,
Goodwill
nights.
in a rich neighborhood before
There
we go. So
you go,
do
Michael.
it.
Just do it.
Do it.
Listen,
That's hey, that always works.
it
Someone
does.
said in the chat, Rachel, you're an Uber driver now. Yes, for my children.
Every day of my life.
She was
Yes,
Thanks,
being
that is a
Morgan.
joke.
sarcastic. It's her
Yeah,
kids that she's Ubering
it's,
around.
Right.
I have to Uber the kids around until from the ages of like 6 to 18, you become a full-time professional driver,
I'm
that's
like, if
true.
or
I could
maybe
hire a
16. I
cook,
don't know.
if we could hire cooks
Yes.
and drivers, how
Oh
much
my
more
God.
time would we have? You
Like
know? Think
literally,
about that.
like
Listen,
actually.
hold on. Let me say this. You guys got it easy now than we did 15, 20 years ago because I still haven't like ordered food from Walmart and
Right.
pulled up and had them stick it in my
Oh,
trunk.
that's true.
But
That's true.
we
Well,
had to do everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
it's
there's
true.
Uber
We didn't have that
Eats.
even when
Yeah.
when I had the baby, when I had Adler, even we didn't in 2020, it just came out. So like I had Adler, and we just were able to like order grocery delivery just to
Yes.
pull up and like
Yeah.
put it in the back of the car,
It's true.
which by the way did make a huge difference in like baby, because honestly, like just having the convenience of like ordering what you need and going and picking it
Oh
up
yeah.
is so much easier.
Listen,
It's huge.
Instacart
It
is my
doesn't,
best
yeah,
friend. Like Instacart's where it's
yeah.
at for me.
Right? Me too.
Bradford,
That's all I
I'm not an
use.
Uber driver. No,
I've
I'm not an
never
Uber driver.
done
You cannot
any
call
of
me
that
on
stuff.
Uber.
Rachel's
I
side
mean,
hustle is
I've
an Uber
ordered
driver.
pizza and
This is
had it
going the wrong
delivered.
way.
But no Instacart, no Grubhub,
No.
no order and go and pick it up at Walmart. Like I haven't done any of
Oh
it.
man, yeah.
Well,
For
Well, you
Sandra's
sure.
know what
still
you
old
won't have to do
school.
when you're on the cruise is order food either, because they have a buffet like
I,
24/7.
I
Yes.
know. I know.
Oh,
So
And I
food
heard
is
it's real good.
readily
Sandra, you've
available.
had it, right?
this is
Yes.
what I want to tell you guys about the cruise. So usually the theme nights are the same. They always say like the second and fifth night, like if you go to the little Royal Caribbean like discussion boards and stuff like that, if it's like a 5 day cruise, then they'll do two like fancy nights, which is usually the second and the dinner before it's time to get off the cruise. And then there's always a white night where you wear like white or cream colored. And then they do a lot of times do the 80s, and people just wear like wigs and big fat gold chains, or the suits that when you walk make
Ooh.
noise, the you know, I don't know what they're called, the ones that just make noise when you walk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
um
fun.
but we usually it'll tell you you know
Michael,
So
what they
I
are.
think you have a date offer from Katie. Do you need a plus
I'm
one,
actually
Michael?
bringing my cousin Paul. I
Uh,
saw that. I'm bringing my cousin Paul.
oh,
He's chilling with me.
but Katie, he will be single on the ship.
listen, you
You know,
guys,
do
we
you have
are
a
doing
date
a
to the Rose
cruise.
Ball?
The
Yes.
four of us. Come on our cruise. If you don't
Come
know what we're
on
talking
the
about,
cruise,
we are
April
going on the cruise of
27th.
deception. Yes, you
Yeah,
have. We're running out of time to book your trip.
Yeah.
you are. That's
So
true.
I can't believe it's so soon.
I know we went
I know.
from knowing about this for a year to oh my god, now we got to figure out what we're wearing and the theme and our teams
Yeah.
and the game and all the things. Oh, and by the way,
And
there's
like
$50,000 on the line if you
50,
want to come on this
that's
cruise.
what I was going to say. 50
Just so
grand.
you
That's
know.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's literally crazy. Like, and I don't think they're ever going to do this again with the 50 grand. So if you want to play a live action game, then you need to come on this
I
cruise and
agree.
compete for $50,000. Like, even if it's split five ways from like five faithfuls or something, that's still $10,000 a person, right?
Yeah.
Dude, like, that's
I,
crazy.
That
I
more
hope
I
than
so,
pays
mean,
for your
Adrian.
cruise. Plus, what
yeah.
an experience! Like it's going to be fun. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
you're not
it's
just
gonna be really
going
fun.
on
Yes.
a
Oh,
cruise. You get to play the games.
Stephanie Michael said, I hope that you have your oven turned off this time.
My oven. Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes,
A lot of
I
people
hooked
said,
it
how
all
is
over.
Traders compared to Survivor?
Totally different.
Traders is a vacation. You're in a castle. You can eat food 24/7. When we're on Survivor, we're miserable. We're struggling. We're suffering.
You can
It's
shower.
cold. It's hot.
Yeah.
Oof.
You have air conditioning,
Oof.
electricity,
Peacocks.
running water.
A lot of land you can run
Yeah.
around. Like,
You can
Did you ever
you're
hear the
gonna
toothbrush,
peacock
suffer.
toilet
screaming, Sandra?
paper. What?
Cruisedeception.com.
There you go. Look,
Cruisedeception.com.
she's already
Yes.
voting
Look at
for
you,
it.
Sandra.
Hold it
I
up.
know. It
Hold
looks like you're voting.
hold your little ballot up. What's that called? What do we call it on tribal council? Your little thing. What do you call that?
Oh,
Parchment.
my
Your
parchment.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, guys, not to take information away from the cruise because we will talk about that. We'll put all the information up here. It's all on our Instagram handles, whatever, cruiseofdeception.com. Survivor premieres tonight.
Oh my
48.
gosh.
48.
I'm
I'm
so
not even going to be home from,
excited.
dude,
Crazy.
Michael, I'm not even going to be home from sports. I got to take
Uh,
Sloan home. My parents are going to be there. My husband's still baseball. I got to go get my daughter at 8:30. I'm going to, I got to like, what do you do?
Listen, I
Record this?
have to catch it live because I don't have cable. I only have Paramount Plus,
Well,
and if
that's all
I don't
I
catch it live, I
have.
have to wait till tomorrow. And I ain't waiting till tomorrow, baby.
no.
I gotta watch it as an extra night.
That's what I
Let,
have.
let
What
me
if I
say
pause it?
this. So I was in New York City on Saturday for the Survivor Beach Drop, and everyone from the cast except three people were missing from this cast. And we got to see the entire first episode, and let me
What?
tell you, it was good. And also, it was
What?
very sentimental. Like, I was
Oh,
crying.
oh.
Briefly, like, for real, it is so good. So I'm actually going to the gym, so I'll miss like the first 15 minutes, but I'm gonna record it because then we'll come back home and watch it again. And but I was telling my family about it. I was like, guys, you guys have to watch it. Oh my God, it's gonna be so like,
Yeah.
we have so many people we're gonna be rooting for. It's crazy. And then on top of that, Jeff revealed at the question and answers that season 50 is going to be in the hands of the fans, meaning in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be voting on the things we love and hate about Survivor,
What?
because they
Wow.
want season 50 to be what the fans want. Because I guess, every time something we don't like, we make it known and we go on
Yeah.
social media. We're like, we hate the fire making challenge at the end. We hate so many idols, so many advantages, so many this, that, and the third. So now it's going to be our chance to make 50 the way we want it, and
That's
they're going to be
crazy.
listening.
So
That's
do you
really
think
cool. I like that idea.
I like that idea too? Do you think they'll have a vote like every week? Or did they say what they're
They're going
doing?
to have, so the players won't know exactly what's going to happen when the season starts, but they're going to start off with like, are the players allowed to have rice on day one, like free rice? Are they going to get
Yes, I
a
think we should vote for
flint?
that.
What color are the tribes going to be? We're going to vote on colors. Is there going to be a
Ooh.
final four fire making challenge, which a lot of people, I
Yes.
mean,
I
hate,
No,
want
and
to do that
some
one.
like.
I don't
no.
No,
How
I
I don't know
many
love
if I
it.
like
I
that.
advantages?
love it.
Why?
Why
No.
do I love it? Because it's just like so iconic. It's so iconic. It's such a Survivor thing. It doesn't happen on any other show.
I
The fans love it.
know.
I hate it as a player. I don't want, because whether the spark will take and the
And the
and the fire.
wind, it depends on
No,
the
like,
wind, how the wind's blowing. I mean, listen, the fire making challenge that originated in my season because I was the first season that two players were left on a tribe, and they're like, "Now what are we going to do?" There was a whole other tribe left, so they just brought me and Bobby John to a fire making challenge, and we were like, "What?" So that's where that came from. But now it's four left. Oh, Sandra, I'm going to take you and let's have Rachel and Michael battle it out in fire. And then Rachel's really good at making fire. Michael's never made fire, but the wind just happened to blow really good, and Michael wins it all.
Yeah.
It lights up, and
exactly.
there it
And
goes.
I've often said the wind is blowing. I'm like, move the fire, like put it under the damn rope.
Right?
Like, I
Right?
don't care if I get burned.
Because at this point, everybody knows how to make fire. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You've done it before. You're going to practice. So a lot of it's up to, then it's luck. I hate that.
Well, okay. I hate when it's up to luck, especially for a final four.
I mean,
But
listen,
it's so maybe
I
do it
didn't
in the
know how to
beginning.
make fire. Bobby John taught me how to make fire, and I ended up beating him in it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But still today, there's
I mean, I'll
people
take
who
it.
don't make fire, and then they sit there and other people make it day after day
That's
after
true,
day. And as
too.
they go home, they still don't take the initiative. And then they find out they have to make fire. And then they're like, oh,
Well, that's
crap.
their damn fault. Yeah.
So
That would be me. Like that would be me. I would be like, somebody make the fire for me, and then I would get there, and I would be like, I don't know, crying like Carson, like, oh God, somebody do this
Well,
for
you
me. I
never want
can't.
to be the first one, like, I'll make the fire. I can do it.
Yeah.
And then it's
No.
like 3 hours later, you're like, I can't make the fire. You look like a complete fool.
Yeah.
Okay, does anybody want to step in here? I, I hope they get rid of that.
I
me
love
too.
it.
I
I don't
hate
know,
it.
but I'm just a
Rachel
viewer.
loves it,
I
but
love
the
it, but
survivors
I'm a
hate
viewer.
But
it.
as a fan,
Yeah.
I think it's cool. But like
Yeah.
as
Well, how
players
about when we
on,
made fire on Snake in the Grass? You had to do that. Well, actually, no, we didn't have to make fire, did we? Did you guys started the fire? But did we have matches?
they gave us matches, and me and three were like,
Okay.
oh, this is so easy. Like really, I
It was
think
like,
about that for a minute.
yeah, I was kind of thinking too.
They
I
gave
was
us
like, well, how
sleeping
do we get a?
bags. They gave us a tarp.
Did we
You
have
know,
sleeping bags?
they gave us
We
sleeping
had a
bags.
tarp.
There was a
Okay.
tarp over us. I mean,
I
that was another
brought.
one.
Remember that mosquito mask thing I brought?
Yeah, Rachel slept in a mosquito net. I was like, what? She has bug spray she was
We need to
spraying. It was
bring
all
that show
natural.
back. Like
I
I
did
loved
let
it. I loved
Snake
That
in the
cooking that.
that
Grass.
was a
Me
good one
too.
too. That was a
I
spinoff. I don't know
know.
I
why
loved
they
it.
never did.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah,
it too.
Yeah,
that was
it
good
was super fun. Yeah.
because it was different,
And it
right?
was what
You have to like
it was
throw the
different.
challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
And it
was
was
different. And I
quick. You
felt
don't
like
have to be gone
it
from
was
your
quick.
family for a very long
that's
time.
right.
Right.
And all the way through until Steph was the snake. We always saw it from the other side, but the minute you were the snake in the grass, it was like, I gotta go do this and I gotta go do that, and I'm like, oh my god. And when you flipped the boat in Sharif, I was dying.
Wait, I was
She
nice.
was
I
so
knew she
mad.
couldn't freaking swim. I was like, you better put that life vest on. I would put the life vest on if I were you. See, this is the problem. I'm too freaking nice. That's it,
It's
Rachel.
really funny because whenever we was doing traders, I told Rachel, I was like, "Do you think Stephanie's a trader?" She's like, "No, Stephanie is not a
Yeah.
trader." Well, then
I
I
was
get
like,
home and they announce Snake in the Grass. I'm like, "Oh, this is why she was so confident that she's not a trader because
no.
Sheree knew it too. Like, even she was like, yeah, no, she would not be a good trader.
Yeah. But you were a fun snake. You were like not good at it, but you were fun. You were fun to watch. You
I
tried. You tried really
I was
hard.
scrambling. Rachel had me from the second. And then Janelle's like, I don't know. I think maybe it's Rachel. She's acting kind of funny. I'm like, yeah, she is acting funny. I
digging
agree.
around in that swamp looking for the stuff." That was
Oh,
so funny.
She
Rachel's like, "I'm
wouldn't
dude,
not giving up."
stop.
I
She
would
wouldn't stop. I was like,
I
Rachel,
was
get out of that.
I
Rachel, that's
know.
nasty. You're going to have slugs all eating your butt
They
in
they
there.
literally had to tell me like, "Hey, you can't look for this anymore in that
Anymore.
swamp."
She looked for hours. Hours. I was like, oh
Hours.
my God, a
I
piece
would
of this
not
clue is
leave the
going to come
swamp.
up. I ripped up
Yeah.
and she's going to find
And
it.
they
She'll be
had
okay.
like
That's why.
legit crocodiles
That's
out
why you
there.
guys
There
are
was like
TV
real
Gold, because
crocodiles.
you do anything and everything demanded of you
Literally.
and more, and the fans love it.
Right? And it literally, and it was like, for that show, for example, they had like vipers and like real crocodiles
It
out
is.
there. Like it was crazy.
That was nasty. Where
Like
was that again? Oh, Costa Rica, right?
it was in northern Costa Rica.
Yeah.
So the like jungles of Costa
Yeah,
Rica,
we
not
drove
just like,
far.
yeah, really far. Like not just like the regular parts of Costa Rica, like the
I wish I
jungle. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had
know
friends to
Survivor
play
has
that with me.
jungles.
I would totally buy
Okay.
that.
Have you
I
played
Wait,
it
is this
finally
yet?
a
got
game, a
this in
board
the
game?
mail.
Whose
Sandra,
pictures are in it?
have you
Are
Those
you in it, Sandra?
played that?
I think there's
Are you guys both
only
in
6
it?
pictures.
We are. Sandra and I, there's only like how many people?
I
7.
think only 6. Me and Boston Robert Red. Then I think it's D and Jam Jam. Steph, who are you with?
Ozzy.
Ozzy,
We're yellow.
and then Sari
What?
and
I, I don't know who Cerie's with. She's
That's so cool. Is Poverty on
isn't
it?
Tony in here? No, no Parvati. I don't think
maybe
No
so.
Poverty?
Is-
Tony.
Oh.
Is Cerie with
Isn't
Tony?
Tony in here? I think it's Tony.
I haven't played it yet. We have not been home on a weekend, our whole family, yet in months to play it. I want to sit down. My kids want to play it.
Yeah,
And my husband. Well, Sloane's going
absolutely.
to be a nuisance. The
I
6-year-old's going to be a whole
need
problem,
to
but
make a
we'll
video
let
and
her.
tag everybody. So
When are you playing
That's so
it?
cool.
Who played it? Jeff played it and posted, and his brother was a terrible, terrible host. He was like, "How many years have you watched me host a show and you can't say the line?" The
yeah,
tribe has spoken. Oh my gosh,
Sandra,
I'm
you have a
excited about
die-hard
tonight.
fan dying for you to shout them out right now.
Call in line.
hello, call in line. How are you?
Colin,
Come on the cruise
are you
with
coming on?
us.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Are you coming on the
Come
cruise, Colin?
cruise
Yeah,
with us. Cruise of
yeah, come cruise
Deception.
with
Sign
us.
up. Sign up now. We'll hang out with you for a whole week.
Let's talk about Traders 3. What you want to know? What you want to say? I
I'll,
mean, we don't know nothing.
I'll
We
tell,
just,
I have like, yeah, we don't know
Yeah,
nothing, but I have a big opinion. I think Brittany was not a good pick for Danielle. I don't think it was a good call. I think it was totally wrong because this is the thing. She already had Brittany to like look after her. Like Brittany already thinks that for sure she's a faithful. So if she for sure thinks that you're a faithful, why would you pull the one person that would defend you at a round table? Why would you pull them into being a traitor? You know what I mean?
right.
I think, okay, so my opinion on that is what she said, that she wanted to show Brittany that she trusts her. And so if they're both traitors, then she doesn't feel bad about either winning and Brittany not getting any money, or murdering or banishing Brittany, whatever. And then they can go to the end together and split the money. But I don't believe
That's not
that
going to
I
deep
don't
happen.
down
believe
she really
that.
wants to
And
split
that
money.
no. And also because I don't think Danielle would want to split the money, but also I don't see it as like a call because there's already suspicion on Brittany and Danielle knows that. So it's like I think the right move here would have been like Dylan, because if he said no, then he would have to go home, right? So like he has to say yes, and nobody thinks it's Dylan. So
Right.
like that's probably the right call.
Brittany's screwed because she has to accept, and
Yeah,
they're on to her
yeah,
unless she can flip it on
they already
Danielle.
think she's a traitor. Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
And
And
Or
I'm
alone
so
flip it
in
on
hoping
this, I
that
Danielle.
know, but I'm rooting for Tom. I hope Tom wins.
Tom,
I,
stop.
I
If Tom
love
That is a
won,
Tom.
riot.
that
That
would
is a
be.
riot.
Tom is so much. He is fun on the
You know who
show. He is
I
fun.
started to like was the Britney Spears ex. What was his
Sam.
name? I
Sam.
Sam.
liked
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. I
I was
mean, he
like,
had like one
finally.
good line.
Well, he finally spoke up and he said
Okay.
why, like where he came from and
Yeah.
how he's raised, and he kind of had to sit back and just watch people. Like he was right. He was on it.
Listen,
He
I saw
was
the
on it.
funniest interview with him. He was talking about how he came to America for the first time and he didn't know that everyone turned around to the Pledge of Allegiance at school. So he was sitting under the American flag at school and everyone turned around to the Pledge of Allegiance. And his dad was like, everyone's going to love you because you're dark hair and dark skin and dark eyes. And he thought they were all like saluting him.
Oh
And so he was like
my
standing up,
god.
waving back. It was the funniest thing ever.
That's hilarious. So
He's
he's a fun, like he's
adorable.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought he was adorable. I mean, he didn't. He was boring and he didn't speak much, but finally he spoke up and he was on to something, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The only thing
know.
I do want to say is that after Carolyn went home and the way it all went down, I'm kind of rooting for the faithfuls now, for real, for real.
Me
Like I hope
too.
Me
Me
too.
too.
Gabby drives it in that hey, that's traitor on traitor behavior, point
Agree.
blank.
Yeah.
Me too.
Agree. And I hope that Brittany doesn't go home because she's been pulled into this mess. Like, I hope that's what I hope happens. But who knows? Like, I feel like she's in a dangerous spot because she had to say yes, so
Yeah,
she can't. She couldn't say no,
Yeah.
and they
that's
already
so
think she might
shitty.
be.
Yeah, I mean,
So shitty.
she's in. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what
I'm Team
about Ivar?
Tom.
Someone did say, "Why is Ivar still there?" I agree. Like,
Because
I,
why?
I forget
he's
that
Like,
he
such a
is.
if they
faithful and
don't if they don't murder him tonight though, like, or whatever, tomorrow night, I'm gonna be like, what, how, of all the people, like, you should just murder
right?
Ivar. He's the only one that nobody thinks is a traitor.
yeah.
I
That's
mean,
why I
seriously.
like the
Yeah.
UK strategy. They always murder the most faithful that are obviously so
Yes.
faithful, and they just leave the castle just chaotic. They just leave all the people
Yes.
everyone thinks are traitors in there,
Smart.
and
That's so,
come
so
I
murder
don't know
smart.
time,
how to
they
Yeah.
be
just
an obvious faithful. Like, how? What kind of trait? Where do you buy that trait at? How to be
um
an obvious faithful before
Remember
you go out there?
Michael Azra? Remember her? Azra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Azra, what was her
Yeah.
name? Yeah, she was so obvious. It
Azra.
was like Azra. She was so obvious that she was a
Uh
faithful.
huh.
Hey,
I felt
Hmm.
Hannah.
like, and so that's like an
That's true.
obvious faithful.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
But it's
I'm not obvious either
hard.
because
It's hard not to get
Fergie,
no,
I
defensive,
hope
and it's
not.
it's
hard
so hard.
to stay calm, and
Yeah.
you know. So I get that,
I
Michael. You're
I
not
do
alone there.
I want to bring this up that when I was talking to Carolyn before they headed out to do the finale, I was like, "Girl, in that episode, they almost got you at breakfast when you had to describe what the room and what Alan's wardrobe looked like." And I was like, "Oh my God,
Yes.
if I ever get so lucky, knock on wood, to ever go back, and there's something that happens, we're gonna drive that nail hard about
Yes.
okay,
That
explain one
that
at a
Explain what you
time
that was it.
saw.
what
Yes.
you saw, and we're
That
gonna
was
compare
so
notes.
good.
That
That was
was so,
my boy
I can't
Sam. My
believe,
boy Sam came up
yes.
with that, didn't he?
I
Yes.
would
I told you.
It
lose
was
even as
Sam.
a
How
faithful because I
did
don't pay attention
Tom
to
and
nothing.
no,
Right.
but and then Tom literally was like, "Oh yeah, it was the Allen's shoes or whatever." He's like
Yeah.
sticking up for her. Like,
See, Team
Tom,
Tom.
just
I
shut your
know. And
mouth.
Sam
Team
was
Tom.
like, "Shut up,
Right.
Tom. We're trying to catch a
Yeah.
traitor. Like, what are you doing?"
Well, and
I know.
Carolyn
I
told
know.
me, I asked her about it, and she was like, well, she just came in and did her part, and they had to be serious. It couldn't be anything funny, and they just had to make like a blunt, simple statement and walk out. They never saw Alan, to where everyone else had to run into Alan, because if Alan was there, you weren't murdered. But if the traitors were there, then you were murdered. So she
Right.
never, and she was like, man, that just was not fair.
Oh.
He couldn't even
They'll
like make
switch
something
that up
up.
next time. Everybody will be seeing Alan next
I
time.
would have been
They'll
like,
Wait,
make it
Yeah.
up.
you know, Alan,
Fergie
he's
said no
always
one is
so
safe.
Allenish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was very like in this fabulous outfit. I forget what color was it. Was it red? No,
And
maybe it
that
was
Oh
thing in
my
black.
his
God,
Just
right?
say
hair.
like a random variety.
I was just
Bergie is
so
also
nervous.
on
I
the
didn't.
cruise, by the way,
Berg,
guys. Bergie will also
Bergie
he
be
is
there.
said
Bergie in our
for
chat right
He
now?
is,
he
yes.
said yes. He said for
Oh,
All Stars, no
can
one
he
is
come on?
safe.
No, for All
Sandra, if you get
Stars,
on
no
All
one is
Stars with
safe.
Bergie, it's game on.
Yeah,
Sandra,
it is game on though.
I know.
I agree
Absolutely.
with you,
Well,
Bergie,
it's All Stars.
because that's what I was gonna say. It's All Star Traders, and I feel like that should
Everybody
be,
kind of knows how to play
yeah,
now. Yeah,
exactly. A season one, we're gonna be like so out of the
I
loop.
know. We're gonna be like the dumbest.
No,
Like season one
as long
sucks.
as you watch, there's no way. Like that stuff comes natural. Within 24 hours, you're back on it. I mean,
Are you sure?
when
Because ours
you're
is
a
very
gamer,
different,
you're a
Sandra.
gamer. It just comes
That's true.
natural.
I mean,
Dude, they have
yeah.
like you can win a individual shield. You can just like compete for it. You can like compete for like 5 shields each episode. Like, what is that? We had like one random shield. You had to walk
Yeah.
into a
And just
room
Yeah.
and like get
randomly
lucky
get.
Right.
Yeah.
randomly. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It's
They're
For a
giving
names
out
and a
it
shields
was
half.
left and
crazy.
right over there.
Yeah. Oh, so like guys, everyone on the Cruise of Deception, come join us. We are playing the
And
Traders
you can get
Cruise. We're gonna
a
play in it.
shield.
You can
And
get a shield.
so
You can
you have
be a
two
trader.
chances to win.
Yep.
Yep. You can win a shield. There's a challenge every day. There's a round table every day. There's a murder
Yeah.
every day.
Are we still
Every
going to
and
Haiti after Jamaica, or did they change
My
Haiti?
no, we
schedule
are still going.
does it say Haiti still?
It says
Okay.
Labadee. It's a
It,
private Royal Caribbean island.
so it should be
So
Okay.
safe.
it's like
Okay.
nobody can, yeah, nobody can access it except for the cruise ships.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did hear Fairplay's grandma passed away, and I did send my condolences.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Oh
heard his grandma passed.
no. Oh,
Yeah.
fair play. We send our love. Sorry to
Yeah,
hear that.
that was like
Hey
two
guys,
weeks
my phone
ago.
only has 10% life
All right.
left, so it might die.
Wait, let's take a picture, Rachel,
Okay.
Oh.
so
Yeah.
we can
Yeah.
post
Oh yeah.
this.
For
And
our
then we'll
thing. Yeah.
post
Everyone
all the
smile.
information. We'll post.
Perfect.
I should
Okay.
have been. I should have been displaying my straight teeth.
They look
And
beautiful,
I'll post
Sandra.
this. I'll share it right now. Okay. All right. Love you guys. It's so good.
Okay.
Thanks so
Bye,
Bye.
much for joining
guys.
and
See
hanging
See you
you
guys
out.
on the cruise. Are we
Survivor
all
tonight.
ending?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.